Picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. From the 41, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname up to something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Breeze. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Breeze to throw. Well, this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breeze. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. to throw for it on fourth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Oh, offensive nightmare there. You go for it on fourth, and the play doesn't even really get to develop a sack.
And it's so unfortunate, too, because you think you've got something good called, but if your offensive line can't hold up, that's often the result. They find a way back to the quarterback.
Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso. Now a give, right side. Scott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's fourth. Wentz going to go on fourth down. And complete to Zach Ertz. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on the 4th down try. But they had to like like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing now is Breeze. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Scott. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. Trying. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Camara. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Breeze leaves this one with Camara. He's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from 1st down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Breeze now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime, something to build on maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points, and now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the 1st half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some space here. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. the 40 now on second down. Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Into the red zone. Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down. Out to Aguilar. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar. In the final seconds of the oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Let's go,
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Breeze now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On second down, Kamara. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wentz going to throw. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A gain of 3, second down. On play action, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Scott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go again with Scott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Got an open man. It's Scott. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Here's Scott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On second down now, it's Scott. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now Wentz on 3rd down. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now they get a 4th quarter pick, a little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it then. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
95-56, 95-56.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
We're good, we're good. 5-4, ready. Exit, exit.
to get it on third down. Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, 48 yards. And a forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Saints. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. And he'll get in. And they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
After missing his first 4, he's got 12 in the ball, so they can give him screens and check him because they want to get Dalvin Cook the ball in space and let him do what he does, which is make
see a lot of 2 and 3 tight end sets out of the Vikings. They don't have Steven tonight because Steven is not here. They're going to go Rudolph, Smith. They're going to put people on the field. And also in the pass capacity. You know, it's interesting to see they go bigger. These are real athletic guys who swing in and go further than the field. That's usually Smith. The rookie, absolutely. Get Simply Safe and protect home like a pro. Now you can save like a pro too. Get 25% off and a free shampoo from Cyber Monday.
Defensive backs and special teamers are about to be introduced as the all-time team. They got to begin. It was in the neighborhood. It was in. She's going all the way. Rule number one: throw somebody else.
This time of year is about creating memories. Families come together. Traditions are shared. But sometimes memories are sparked by a special gift that is to be cherished for a lifetime. I'm Mitchell Clark from BC Clark. Join us for our anniversary sale and find your gift that will live and live. It's more than just savings. It's an Oklahoma tradition since 1892. Happy holidays from all of us at BC Clark.
I love that one. I love it.
I love it. It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And this month is the perfect time to see love.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next book. Find your reason to fall in love with a new Chevy and get a great deal all month long.
I love it. Time to buy a Chevy.
Get $1,500 total cash allowance on most 2020 builds or models. Or during Black Friday sales events, get 20% below MSRP on other select 2019 models. Chevy drives Oklahoma. Find new roads.
I owe the IRS $102,000.
Anybody ask you all that, nigga?
I started having sleepless nights, worrisome days. Often enough, got me so it was every bit of a new lease on life for me to be able to get that burden off my shoulders. Tell the story people do not believe me, and I am faithful to prove. No guilt.
403 consultation. Call 800-492-8135.
Optima Tax Relief.
Beautiful look at Seattle as Ariel Hubbard is brought to you by Goodyear. Monday Night Football with the Vikings up 7-0 early on. Joe Lisa and John with you. The game is super when it comes to playoff positioning. Vikings control more as far as the NFC North is concerned. Well, this was Russell Wilson's message after the Vikings touchdown. Russell's looking to answer was the drive by Minnesota. That was met by Dalvin Cook with a 2-yard touchdown run outside the tackles. No player has more rushing touchdowns outside the tackles than Cook has this season. That was his 7th. Rashad Penny in as we saw Chris Carson walk off the field with an injury earlier. Here he is on reception. Lisa, what can you tell us about Chris Carson?
Well, he's out of the medical tent. The Red Hat went in there with him. He's the unaffiliated neuro consultant. So that told us that Carson was being evaluated for a potential head injury. Carson came out of the medical tent. He had his helmet with him. He seemed to indicate to his teammates that he was okay. I'm told he's been cleared to play, but right now they're saying it's questionable whether or not they're going to put him back in.
Okay, so that's the situation. Thank you, Lisa, with Chris Carson. Rashad Penny did use the confidence with what he did last week as he pushes ahead for 2 yards there. Should have that for the first down.
Rashad Penny had the best game of his career. Running the football, looking really explosive. And if Carson is banged up or he puts the ball on the ground tonight, they have a lot of confidence in Penny. Former high draft pick. They feel really good about their team.
Yes.
129 rushing yards that Penny had last week. That was the most by a Seahawks runner in the last 4 years. There's a first down. Pass play with Wilson. And this time they get to him. Danielle Hunter. And Danielle Hunter now with 49.5 career sacks in 74 games.
It's just a really good job by Danielle Hunter. He plays pass, a run first, then he converts the pass. He gets to the level of the quarterback. That's going to be important tonight. With Russell Wilson, you don't want to go past him. You get to the level, and you come back. Oh, that was a rush. Really nice job there by Hunter.
Of course, Russell Wilson's the most sacked in the span of his career.
Well, he holds the ball. He about to make a lot of plays.
You get the opportunities with a guy who scrambles as much and tries to spend time.
The straight pass to Penny.
Well, and these are the downs that if you're the Vikings, you got to be really careful. Because Russell Wilson will put the game in his hands. So when you rush it, make sure you have a left rush and don't allow Russell to scramble.
That's a good sign to see Chris Carson back in the game. 3rd down and 4. Showing pressure on the left side. Winston backs it off. And then what a throw just beyond midfield to Josh Gordon. So a 11-yard reception there for Josh Gordon, who's picked up off waivers after his release by the Patriots.
You get the feeling that the Seahawks love that matchup. Gordon against Xavier Rhodes. You know, Rhodes, he's usually one of the premier corners in football. He isn't
Ashley, what?
and Josh Gordon, when he's right,
You call me.
better receivers. They like that matchup here in Seattle.
This is David Moore. As Moore is going to close him at that time for Rhodes. 5 yards there with Moore. Xavier Rhodes, who was still down at the end of that play. He's the one that came in hard against David Moore after that 5-yard run. As they take a look at Rhodes, we will take a quick break. Stay with us.
There's something different to a Disney movie.
This Cyber Monday, the holiday magic is at Horizon. Get Disney Plus on us for a year.
He loves Star Wars more than anything.
And when you shop online today only, get a free LG Stylo 5. Happy holidays from Horizon.
Man, this new CRISPR taste truly keeps getting even better. Just like you, Derek. Can you? Yeah, now you're Derek Gordon and Truly. That's way better than a regular Derek. Ain't it? Now, CRISPR Fresh taste with only 100 calories.
Okay, I have to say something. With the Capital One Venture Card, you earn unlimited double miles on every purchase every day, not just on airline purchases. Just think about the miles you can earn on things like gifts.
Should I continue?
No, I want to hear this. Or a rental tux with a handsome cummerbund. Double miles on all of it.
Holy matrimony! That's a lot of miles. Anyone else speak now?
One more thing. What's in your wallet?
So what's the deal with the app?
So the sicker you drive, the more money you save. Well, that means State Farm because Aaron doesn't know how to play it safe.
That's not. Don't mess with my discount.
Take care of business and keep them alive. 3-point Kansas City. Well, this is just moments ago as the Vikings starting corner Xavier Rhodes was walking over to the timeline.
Yeah, Rhodes reaches out with that left arm, and then he gets friendly fire from his, now he's going to Little Johnson. Grab the roll back there.
You made the comment that Rhodes has been struggling a bit this year. Next gen stats, not flattering. They have him giving up 82.5 completion percentage in coverage. I think for many years it's been such a big part of their success. He's on Bobo. First of all, throw just 2 seasons ago. There's a 5-yard run from Moore. Now penning the load out and will try to get one on Mcginnis. Balance and goes ahead for the first down. Good job on the shotgun. 6-yard run there. The number 1 pick, first-round pick for Seattle in 2018.
First is all penny there. Anytime you're a running back, going back to Marshawn Lynch for this organization, you got to come downhill. You got to put your head in there. You can't allow one guy to tackle. Carson does it. They throw it off for penny also.
Now, he's changed his body this year. Lost about 8 pounds. Big guy by nature, but just need that.
Oh, he talked about his rookie year, didn't take any of the yards serious.
He goes ahead for 9 yards there. He starts the game for Sean Penny.
Yeah, once number 50, Eric Wilson, he's got to get outside. He's got to press with his outside arm and not allow the running back to cross his face. He's filling in, being Gideon is on IR. Wilson is coming up. He's got to step up. That's a really good defensive call, but poor execution there by Wilson.
What? Damn, boy, what you want?
Wilson pushes him back. And he's Brian Schottenheimer, second year as Seattle's offensive coordinator. That was a first down. Of course, going up against longtime defensive master Zinger, head coach of the Vikings.
You know, it's funny around the league, offensive coordinators trying to design pass plays. But it doesn't seem like they're designing more run plays. They're like, hey, let's see if we're a running football team.
I want the shoe right there. He's right there. Outside cross. You do not do my game.
Wide receiver goes 6'4", nearly 230 yards.
Yeah, it looked like a little miscommunication there between Metcalf and Wilson. Metcalf did not do the direct the ball. Wilson was going deep. Mike Hughes was covering there. And you can tell what Seattle is doing. 82 Luke Wilson is not playing tonight. So they're bringing the extra tackle in, 74 George Fant. They're running the ball. They're running the last play. They'll perhaps take a shot for miscommunication.
Second and 10. Running and sliding it out the 20-yard line. It'll be third down. But there, 7-yard run for Russell Wilson.
And this is what the Vikings have to guard against. Watch the big lane here. Anytime your tackles split apart like that, it's going to open up a huge rush lane. Talking to Coach Zimmer, he said, we do not want to do that. Sometimes we have to spy or bring problems these guys, but we do not want to give Russell Wilson that wide of a lane.
Pull up, pull up.
Leads him to a third down and 3 as he motions over Tyler Lockett. As he is able to carry his rhythm down. so fascinating to be able to listen to everything he said tonight and hear the way that he responded after the Dalvin Cook touchdown, and then they go out and they get revert exactly on that.
It's amazing the positive culture that Coach Carroll has built up here. And it rubs off not only on the coaches, but throughout the players. You hear a lot of them talk about believing, and they preach positivity. That's how they get better. All of the repetitive practices throughout the year. It's a special place here in Seattle. We had an opportunity when we visited the facility on Saturday just to feel what that's like.
Hey, listen to him. He said, great leaders are consistent. And what this organization consistently does is they let the players have fun. They let the players work hard. It's a very friendly environment, and I think it's just getting results.
USAA and the NFL pay tribute to our armed forces through a salute to service.
Yes, I was actually calling to see about renting one of your couple companies here.
Michigan's a second lieutenant.
What are your prices for
In the 7th round of Minnesota, and he serves as an aircraft maintenance officer on his days off. Here is Austin as we thank him for his service. High energy here in Seattle.
Okay, so it's 24 hours basically. Okay, how long does this process take? If I was to go in the morning, come in the morning.
Goes ahead for 4 yards. Feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? The kind of game that will determine playoff positioning. Fueling touchdown runs. Passes at 7 apiece.
All right. And do you guys have like any like time longer than that? Like if you can do like a week, ready for a week or something? Okay. All right. Okay. Do you guys have wands? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. And what type is it? Is it just a rug doctor? Okay. All right. All right. Thank you. I'll probably be up there sometime tomorrow. How early? What time do you guys open? Okay. All right. Thank you.
Sunday Blockbuster season continues with a Big Ten ACC Challenge, Tuesday on ESPN.
Kick it for Casino Harris. You and the driver's seat in our Kicker Sleigh giveaway. The grand prize winner gets to choose their ride-away or Dodge Shelby, Dodge Ram, or a Jeep Cherokee. Play for these pairs on Sunday, November the 2nd through December 22nd. Play in the 2019 Yellow Vikings and the chance to pick your sleigh. Kick it for Casino Harris. Less than 18 months after application. Driving fun ends September 15th. Supported by BMW Toys. Join the first all-season changes. It's great. Fun. Yeah, you're right.
Mattress Brothers has the most comfortable seating for the lowest prices. Take a look at this tufted action sofa with accent pillows for only $298. Or this natural action sofa with contrast stitching for only $431. And this rolled-up sofa with all 4 pillows for just $523. Plus enjoy 12-month no-interest financing on your entire purchase. Come see the rest of our massive in-stock furniture selection at your one-stop shop, Mattress Brothers.
Seriously? No surprises?
Well, it's free checking, and they pay back your ATM fee, which is pretty special.
That's surprising.
Yeah, that's not surprising.
Good. I hate surprises!
Hey, sis.
You know I hate surprises.
Free checking account options to pay you back. It's one of the perks of membership with Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission.
Next Monday, we are going to be in Philly. It is an NFC East battle with the Eagles hosting the Giants. You sit there, another disappointment for Philadelphia. The loss yesterday, Doug Peterson says that's on him. You look at the NFC East standings, and they're very much on the line. Kirk Cousins, 2nd and 6. As he will throw this away, Bradley McDougal was chasing him down.
That was good pressure on Cut. He wanted to take a shot. That's kind of what they do. Run the football with the outside zone, play action, try to get the football down the field to Diggs and Irv Smith Jr.
So now this is the test of his quarterback's understanding.
To the outside as Cook turns the corner and then scoops out with a first down. So 11 yards on 3rd and 6 from Dalvin Cook. That's a really well-designed play. You have Dalvin Cook on the outside, and because Bobby Wagner goes with him, Kirk Cousins knows his man-to-man. Nice little route there by Cook on the 3-step motion. When Wagner went with Cook toward him, he had one-on-one coverage, and Cook made a play.
Xander Madison, the rookie running back in the game in the I formation behind C.J. Ham. And here he is on the short pitch.
Great penetration by that fullback from Seattle.
Rasheem Green and others getting into the backfield. A flag is down. There were no flags in the first quarter tonight.
Holding offense number 65. Take on penalty. Replay first down.
Clete Blakeman heads up this crew. It's the second most senior crew in NFL officiating behind Walt Anderson's crew.
And if you notice where they're running the football, remember, almost a year ago, they went from John DeFilippo to Kevin Stefanski, who also has Gary Kubiak with him. They're running the Shanahan's home scheme. They're trying to get Dalvin Cook to his dangerous in space, get him on the outside. And then offensively, they're going to come with the boots and the wagons trying to get the football deep. There's been a shift in velocity here in Minnesota, and here comes Montana Love.
Stefanski is a hard-working, fast-rising coaching star. He's 37 years old. The punt caller from Minnesota. Cousins is just going to pick it up at the 35-yard line with Stephon Diggs. That's the first time he's gone to Diggs so far. So this season now comes with lots of changes. They wanted to emphasize the running game. They go from the 33% rush percentage to the big gap you see there. And with that comes the production out of Dalvin Cook.
And it makes life easier on Kirk Cousins.
21 touchdowns to just 3 interceptions.
Does this feel like a Montana team?
Very much.
Defense to run the football. I mean, it just feels like Montana won.
He was so happy when he met with him yesterday. I think this is the way he wants things to be going. 2nd and 15 as Cousins tries to get out of his hole. Game-playing around as Diggs was able to secure that ball as it was being called away. A.J. Wright makes the tackle after 7 yards from Diggs.
This is the down. If you're Minnesota, you got to be careful. The crowd's going to be loud, clowning the pass rushers. They're going to try to get a jump here, tackle, but it's going to be tough with a tackle to here. This is the down that they might be more concerned about.
Speed rushers are in the game for Seattle. So is that guy Clowney. Helping with any offense.
5-yard
As he had to go it over upon the whistle, P.C. Johnson, who was wrapped up as it was the capital parade, and they're only able to get a yard on it.
Well, they didn't block the Davion Clowney because they're trying to invite the rush so they can throw the screen. So Clowney rushes. Cook does a nice job of getting it over, trying to allow P.C. Johnson an opportunity. You know, in talking his offensive coordinator, Kevin Stefanski, said earlier this game, they're going to do a lot of screens and quick passes because they do not want Clowney to wreck this game the way he did against the 49ers on Monday Night Football.
Coldfoot runs a punt away. Has not had a touchback this season. Veteran punter. David Bell returning for Seattle. And Stingley returning from just beyond the 10. And wiggles his way up near the 20-yard line. 35-yard punt, 9-yard return. But the numbers note the glossy record of Russell Wilson here in all he's been out there with the Eagles.
Shop Kohl's Super Cyber Monday and get $15 Kohl's cash for every $50 spent. Plus, after 20% off, pick up a new Keurig, the Fitbit Versa 2, $129.99. Plus, get extra 20% off jewelry. Plus, get even more when you shop online. Monday only. Kohl's.
No one likes to feel stuck, boxed in, or held back, especially by something like your cloud. It's a problem, but the IBM Cloud is different. It's open and flexible enough to manage all your apps and data securely, anywhere,
City area treasurer. At Prosperity Bank, we have a different way of thinking. We work with you and for you. Count on us. You'll experience the difference.
Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community's bank inside.
Don't get your Sense limits handled this holiday season because at Lucky Star Casino, it's the season to win. 120 winners will win up to $1,000 cash or free play from our Winning Wonderland tree. Start earning entries now at Lucky Star Casino.
I'm David Cope, Oklahoma City area treasurer. At Prosperity Bank, we have a different way of thinking. We work with you and for you. Count on us. You'll experience the difference.
Prosperity Bank is the big bank with your community's bank inside.
It's comfort food season at Slim Chickens, and we're celebrating with new tender mac bowl meals. We start with a 3-cheese blend of Parmesan, Colby, and cheddar to make our legendary mac. Then we top it off with our 100% all-natural tenders and our secret ingredients. Try our tender mac bowl or our buffalo tender mac bowl, but they're only for the holidays. Whether you're dining in, driving through, or feeding a crowd, Slim's has Southern comfort you covered. Slim Chickens, fresh, delicious chicken. For early December night here in Seattle. Joe and Lisa John with you. 7-7 game here on Monday Night Football. Early December. Hope everybody had a happy blessed Thanksgiving. We got pressure football down the stretch here on Monday Night Football. Heading in the backfield. Russell Wilson here. Had that great response with that touchdown drive. Golden Scope got by Chris Carson. Here was Russell Wilson.
Good job, Chris. That's the way, not maybe 3-2. Beautiful. Beautiful. Big time. Big time. Let's play by that line. Play by that line, baby. There you go.
You know, you get the feeling that Russell Wilson is underappreciated around the league. He's never had an MVP vote. And we asked him, we talked to him about that very thing.
Play action up the jet motion. And trying to get it just inside when Hollister. One coverage came from Eric Kendricks.
You know, and asking him that question, he kind of tiptoed around it, and then he gave me a very poignant answer at the very end. He says, one day, they will notice. And so I think in the back of his mind, he realizes how good of a career he's had so far and how little notice that he's gotten. Not ever getting an MVP vote with some of the great years that he's had.
He's not underappreciated in the banking cabinet. Big strap of 35 mil per.
As he told us, Seattle, we got a deal.
Here they are. 3rd down and 8. See if he can get a deal here or he can run. Russell is high in the pocket. Hollister's going to be a yard short as he went underneath for 7, and Kendricks and Miller collapsed on him.
That's a good job by Zimmer's defense. You want the 2 linebackers up in the 8 gaps, and even if they don't come, you're making the offensive line communicate. You're making the quarterback communicate. Are they coming? Are they not? They drop back and play zone. Russell throws underneath. The cat and mouse game between defensive coordinator and an offensive coordinator.
Dixon with a booming with a 5.07 hang time and a 50-yarder. That defense of Zimmer's, best 3rd down unit in the NFL to just get off the field.
We fed beef lovers a Whopper with no beef. You can't imitate beef, it just tastes better. Turns out these beef lovers love plants too.
That's Impossible Whopper?
I'm a damn fool. Try the Impossible Whopper with a patty made from plants. 100% Whopper, 0% beef. Only at Burger King.
Get new deals all day during Amazon Cyber Monday sale. Have a nap. free shipping on millions of items.
Are you ready for an all-new NFL Primetime exclusively on ESPN Plus? All the highlights, every week on any device. Commercial free. NFL Primetime is back Sunday through Wednesday, only on ESPN Plus.
Get out the shower, you need to get in there.
What? Really?
why the roof open?